Time for another update on my Pokemon Challenge ROM Hack, Cradytopia. I've made a number of changes since the last devlog you guys seen, and the biggest update being the choice of new starter Pokemon. Initially, the starter Pokemon were just Aipom and Mastiff, but now I'm giving the player the option of two other pairs of Pokemon, the first one being Meowth and Fidough, and the other being Spoink and Wooloo. I wanted each Pokemon to have one evolution around similar levels, and one of your Pokemon to be normal type with the other being Dark, Fairy, or Psychic. I also wanted to pick these pairs of Pokemon that look like they go well together by including one Pokemon from an older generation and one of them from the newer generations. Of course, I gotta remind everyone that the ROM hack is still under development and any of these can be subject to change before the final release. The next thing I accomplished was figuring out how to change the sprite palettes for the trainers in the battle, meaning I can now make them whatever I want. For now, I just changed them to the green color and I think it looks really cool, but hopefully in the future we'll have completely new designs for their looks. If you remember one of my earlier devlog videos, I couldn't find the palette data in the ROM because I'm hacking Radical Red. But I found the data by going to the sprite address and then just scrolling around until I found some palette data, and sure enough, it was right there. Another idea that a lot of you guys suggested was to bring back characters from the main games into my ROM hack. At first, I was hesitant to do so because I wanted to make lots of new characters, but I think it's not a bad idea to at least bring a few back. The first character I'm bringing back is Gonzap, a really awesome character from Pokemon Colosseum and XD, who is the evil leader of Team Snagum, but eventually redeems himself and helps the main character in XD to take down Team Cypher. I think it's fitting because this ROM hack is inspired by Colosseum and XD with having all double battles. For now, I haven't replaced Professor Oak in the intro of the game, and his role is to survey new trainers heading to Cradytopia, and eventually, of course, I'd like the player to be able to challenge him. Speaking of the intro, I also changed the beginning dialogue to fit the story of Cradytopia a little bit more. Other than these updates, I've also just been spending a lot of time mapping new areas of the game so I can create as much of the region as possible and then come in later and fill in the details. I'm still working on the area where you'll enter Molten Crest Mountain, the giant volcano that'll lead you to the end of the game. I'm also working on a spooky ghost-themed forest that will feature the Ghost Club, but it's still a work in progress. Well, that's pretty much it. I honestly haven't been spending as much time ROM hacking because I've been working hard on making other fun videos for you guys to enjoy, including a more in-depth ROM hacking tutorial that many of you guys have been asking for instead of my 1-minute YouTube short tutorials. I also wanted to let you guys know I will be live streaming a lot more often now that I created a streaming schedule, which will be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 PM Eastern Time, so please stay tuned for those. For now, the live streams will be Nuzlocke challenges in Pokemon Emerald Crest, but I also plan on going back to more ROM hacking development streams as well. Really quick to note here too, if you guys are iPhone users, you might have heard that the Delta emulator has been officially allowed on the App Store, and I wanted to let you guys know Cradytopia will be fully compatible with it so you can play on the go. Once again guys, if you're interested in Cradytopia ROM hack and want more details and sneak peeks, I recommend joining my Discord channel. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for the support and input of the ROM hack. It's a long process, but eventually we'll create something very fun for Pokemon trainers all over the world to enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.